your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other down?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, Booze, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? Like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please say what's up to me in the comment section. Say what's up to me in the chat. Hey, y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, when you have a moment, please pause this video and follow the backup channel. It is called LexX. That's LEXEX. You can also find the link in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any new stories, feel free to share that to me to my Gmail. That is lexusexoduschannel@gmail.com. Also, shout out to my Patreon family. I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. Y'all always show up and show out and show support. Shout out to my Discord family. The Discord chat is always so lit. If you're interested in joining and checking out exclusive content, please, you'll find the Patreon link in the description below. Lastly, y'all, before we get to it, please follow me on Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to get better about using different social media platforms to connect with you guys. I know everybody doesn't use YouTube. A lot of you guys love Facebook. A lot of you guys really enjoy TikTok. I do too. I be on there way too often. So please, once you have a moment, take a second and follow me on the other social media platforms. That's at Lexus Exodus on all other platforms. This is another installment of my series called the Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals in Blackistan. Tonight, we are going to discuss the dust bucket. So like always, we'll go into the profile of your dust bucket, and then we'll go into looking at real-time examples and analyzing them. So your dust bucket, his habitat are your local jail cells. He's always found in child support court. You can also find him often in unemployment lines, trying to collect relief payments and stimulus checks. And his behavior. So collectively, Blackistan men are failing dust buckets. They just are. So they are two trash bag carrying dusties, like Sinji likes to say. Shout out to Sinji. Meaning they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and they carry all of their belongings in a couple of trash bags. So they also possess very illogical ideologies. They are dim-witted and dumb. They're very unintelligent. So dust buckets are very lazy. They're broke and they use women for their resources and oftentimes rob and steal from people for resources and money. Again, they're unintelligent, they're very stupid, they're very idiotic. This is why they are collectively uneducated, and their biggest aspirations will be to get a CDL license. They are also womanizers and deadbeat fathers. They like to pump and dump, and they'll create these bastard children with all these women that they abandon. Okay, so now that we know the profile of your dust bucket, let's get into analyzing some real-time examples. So I first want to review the video that inspired this show. And shout out to Tamia, loyal subbie, who shared this with me. So I want to show you guys a TikTok that's gone viral of a divested woman who is a successful attorney calling a thing and telling these men about themselves. This video is very telling. This TikTok is very accurate, and it just epitomizes the mentality and the collective mentality and ideologies of your dust bucket. So let's watch this, and then we will talk through.
This is how I also further know the Black community is dealing way too much in emotion and not reasoning. I told y'all I was divesting from Black men. Gave y'all statistics over multiple videos. Multiple different Black women from all different parts of life have all congregated in all those comment sections to concur and add their 2 cents in and their experience. I am too educated. I listen to Black women. I have a reasoning brain that I can separate my emotions from. This is why I divest. Black men as a whole are failing. And rather than hold them accountable and force them to succeed at anything other than running their fucking mouth, y'all coddle and condone their failure. Make it make sense.
Okay, so say it louder for the folks in the back. Facts, sis. She is saying nothing but facts. She is preaching. And listen, what do I always say? When you call a thing, when you remove all emotion and all biases out of this, when you practice basic critical thinking skills and examine the stats for what they are, any rationally thinking person will conclude that these men are collectively failing dust buckets. They're failures. Meaning that I could collect this data and I could send it to the man on the moon, for God's sake, who doesn't have any context or any background information about these fools whatsoever. And the man on the moon will even look at the data and say, hey, these people commit the most amount of crimes. They create the most single parent homes. They have the least net worths. They collectively are uneducated. They lack businesses and assets. They don't know how to build anything. The damn Martians, the man on the moon, is going to agree that these nignogs are a bunch of failing dust buckets. That's a fact. This is not subjective. This is not up for debate. It's alarmingly clear. These fools are losers. They're effing failures collectively. And of course, you can find one-off anomalies, but when you look at the recurrent themes that are happening here within the community, when you look at the patterns, when you look at the stats, these men, it's easy to conclude that they are effing failures. They're dust buckets. And this is what I mean to, like, the BWE YouTube community is full of a bunch of educated, well-read, professional, very intelligent women. We talk about these women having psychology degrees. Some have nursing degrees. I have both a BA and an MS in my fields. I'm professionally successful. This particular woman is a damn attorney. Okay, so this is not coming out of emotion. We are rationally thinking, logical, critical thinkers. And it's not difficult to tell that something is wrong with these fools. Yet when we say this, when we just make simple observations, these dusties will pretend that we just pulling this shit out of our asses. And of course, in this scenario, that's what they did. And I told you guys, anytime a Black woman calls a thing, anytime you critique these men, they get triggered, their pussies get all hot and bothered, they cry foul. And this video started to go viral. And so they did a number of things. They proceeded to deflect and deny and denigrate this woman, but they also got this woman's page flagged and got the video removed. So I want to look at some of these trigger dusties responses so we can analyze this and see the, honestly, it's just degenerate mindset, the remedial mindset in their responses. So I'll say let's watch these response clips and then we will talk through.
Black men as a whole are failing. Black men as a whole are failing.
Okay, you can't You can't make this shit up. So this woman calls the collective group of Dusties as a whole out and says they're failing in response because these fools are remedial, they're idiotic, they're dumb, they lack critical thinking skills. They send a picture of a few Dusties posing with trophies. It's so silly. It's like, yeah, please continue to illustrate the fact that although you excel as an athlete in these billion-dollar industries, you're making pennies in comparison to the men who have real ownership in these industries that you dominate. Because, yeah, they'll play out on the field and will shuck and jive and will be the bucks, the athletic bucks throwing balls and shit. But none of them will be coaches. None of them will be owners. None of them will have real ownership in any of these sports that they participate in. It doesn't make any sense. It's really idiotic. Let's keep going and look at some more of these dustpans, dust bucket triggered responses. Here's another one. More sports, because you'll critique these men and say, hey, you don't build anything. Collectively, you have low net worths. You're uneducated. Their response is to show you a football. This is how dumb these fools are. This is your dust bucket. Let's watch some more.
Black men as a whole are failing. Black men as a whole.
Another damn ball. Because that is one thing that these dusties know how to do is to throw a damn ball. They don't know how to build infrastructure or economy. They can't boast about building businesses and collecting assets. Their biggest flex is that they know how to throw a damn football. Child, I can't. Y'all, okay. I think there's some more.
Black men as a whole are failing.
Do y'all see this stuff? So this Dusty doesn't even try to pretend like he's accomplished anything. He's like, yeah, she's right. So let me just respond back and be silly and make some jokes. So he posts a bunch of Photoshop pictures of him Photoshop next to Drake and next to a spicy Latina, and Photoshops himself in front of a mansion, talking about recently he bought a new house and he about to record some music with Drake. You can't make this stuff up. It's laughable at this point. But he understands and he's acknowledging, yeah, you're right. You're right. We're failures collectively. As a whole, we are. So let me just respond and just because I don't have any valid arguments here to present, because you're absolutely accurate. Okay. And here's my thing. So this professional, successful, prosperous attorney makes an educated observation. Again, she does this for a living. She does this for a living. You know, she makes educated observations and arguments and debates for a living. She's an attorney, for God's sake. So she makes that observation about the state of these fools. And in response, they send a bunch of photos of one or two nignogs playing sports. And this is what I mean when I talk about the degeneracy and the remedial nature of these dust buckets. I even came across one where the fool even sent a picture of a fish that he caught while he was fishing. It's like, for real, y'all. And this is why I don't even entertain dusties. Those of you guys who do, God bless you. God bless you for engaging with these fools and debating them. Because arguing with nignogs is like arguing with a bunch of goddamn children. You know, to defend themselves, you think that they show property deeds or bank statements or LLCs, a few degrees. Even then, those would just be anecdotal instances and one-offs. I would consider that, though. That would at least be a valid point of contention. a valid argument to counter what she's saying. Y'all, their responses was just to share some pictures of a damn basketball and a football and a few trophies. And this is what this woman means when she said, hey, you're failures. You're failing dust buckets. This is just sad, y'all. Like, some of this ish y'all be sending me, I be feeling bad dragging these fools because these niggas is so damn remedial. It feels like I'm bullying a damn 5-year-old or someone who rides the short bus. It's just pitiful at this point. Child. So, we had to have one dusty dust bucket who wanted to clap back and deflect. And instead of debating her argument and the validity of the things that she was saying, he deflects and starts to denigrate her appearance. So let's watch this video of this dusty dust bucket not being able to counter her argument with any valid points, but just starts to deflect and starts to criticize her appearance. So let's watch this and then we will chat.
This is how I also further know the Black community is dealing way too much in emotion and not reasoning.
What's up, Queen Kong?
I told y'all I was divesting from Black men.
Thank you.
Gave y'all statistics over multiple videos.
What's your stats?
Multiple different Black women from all different parts of life have all congregated in all those comment sections to concur and add their 2 cents in.
They can kick our ass too.
I am too educated. I listen
You
to
understand about
Black
your
women.
education?
I have a reasoning brain that I can separate my emotions from.
Separate yourself from that
This is
thing.
why I divest. Black men as a whole are failing.
Like
And
Black
rather
women.
than hold them accountable and force them to succeed at
Like
anything
Black
other
women.
than running their fucking mouth, y'all coddle and condone their failure. Make it make sense. You want unity, but they're not unified.
You're not
Get them
unified.
unified. This is how I also...
Child, I can't. Get your Claritin, ladies. Get your tissues. He also posts this. So let's see. Yeah, here's this dusty, degenerate dust buckets subsequent posts. Y'all, I can't.
Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays,
So he just posts a picture of her, a screenshot of her with monkeys and apes and chimps next to it, mocking her appearance.
further now.
So this loser just gets triggered. And instead of debating the validity of her talking points, he proceeds to criticize her appearance and her weight. So he's calling her overweight. He's calling her nasty names like Queen Kong and a bunch of other BS. So I looked at his page because I thought, surely a guy who was so terribly offended and triggered by this woman's comments, maybe he is a unicorn. Maybe he's uber successful and has his life together, right? So I looked at his page and I came across this. So let's pull this up. Lord Jesus.
Ain't paying attention because you don't really want a woman. If you pay attention to Kevin's platform, he asks women all the time, do you want to pay significant bills after being pregnant? Every single woman says no. And you niggas go, see.
I hate these videos, but not only do I hate these videos, I hate this topic. You know, for some reason or another, some of you just don't want to work. And I don't understand it. You know, having babies is expensive, very expensive. You know, if you got a man that can take and shoulder that load, hey, y'all work that out. But for the most part, they can't. So you have to get your ass up and go to work. I work at a large pharmaceutical company. Been there for almost 21 years. The white ladies, the black ladies, the Hispanic ladies, they have babies and they come right straight back to work. They don't sit at home and say, I'm just going to take care of my baby. The world doesn't work like that. It doesn't. So Kevin Samuels and this guy have large platforms, probably making millions of dollars. That's not in your life. So you're going to have to get your ass up and go to work. If something happens, what's going to happen? You're going to want what? This GoFundMe? Or sitting on your ass doing nothing? Not GoFundMe shit like that. I had 3 babies, 3 different women. Still my fault. They treat me like shit, so I left. Glad I left. Best decision I ever made. And Now look. Hey, they can't destroy this shit. You're not that pretty. You're not. Your sex ain't that good. It isn't. You think it is, but it's not. Hey, do better, black people. Grow your wealth. Understand your boundaries. And stop trying to be something that you're not. You're not all that.
Ain't paying attention because you don't really.
Child. Okay. So, let's look past the crater face ladies. Okay. Let's ignore the struggle hairline that he's trying to conceal under his baseball cap. Let's ignore the twang in his voice, along with that limp wrist. Let's ignore the fact that he sounds like Medea and he's clearly not into women. The nigga said he has 3 illegitimate children by 3 different effing women. So he is literally the walking, breathing definition of the failing dusty dust buckets this woman is talking about. Irresponsible. Don't know how to effing control his fertility. Sitting here ruining the community by recklessly impregnating women and creating a bunch of single parent homes and bastard babies that you up and abandon when things don't go your way. So yes, you are an effing failure. You're a failing dust bucket, you big dummy. This fool, almost 60 damn years old, got an AARP card and bragging about having a home and living in a middle-class neighborhood. You just said you've been working for the same company for 21 years. At the very least, you should own a damn home. Is this all you have to show for, Dusty? Like, are you kidding me? This is what I mean. When you're in a community full of low-achieving Dusties, very basic things, very basic attributes, like owning a home at 60, they expect a damn gold star for. These fools make me so mad. It's like you're a dusty dust bucket, Dusty. You're no different than the collective population of you guys who are failing. You're just a geriatric one who happens to own a home and a few base model cars after working for 21 damn years. Child. But this man is the norm in Blackistan. We know these men continue to have children without a care in the world, with reckless abandon.
Exes. Shout out to my exes.
Hey, y'all. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. If you didn't know already, Black women are beautiful. Black women are intelligent and incredible. Black women are phenomenal and make great wives and mothers.
I want to speak to your manager.
Black women should be respected and deserve to be loved.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Black women deserve to be treated like human beings at least. Listen, guys, if you're like me, you are so tired of your favorite Black female content creators getting harassed by the trolls, silenced on social media, and censored by YouTube. We work so hard to stand up for Black women, and although YouTube allows us to be regularly berated, ridiculed, and degraded by dusties every day on the platform, as soon as we say one word to clap back, we're threatened with channel violations and are told to be silent or we will have our platforms removed. The biased algorithms, inconsistently enforced policies, and persistent trolling on YouTube is unacceptable and needs to stop. If you agree, meet me over on my Patreon, where you will be able to access completely raw, unfiltered, exclusive Lexus Exodus content. You will be able to access uncut, uncensored, and ad-free content, 2 bonus videos a week, access to the private Discord community, and much, much more. So meet me over on the Patreon at patreon.com/LexusExodus. The link is also in the description below.
Shout out to my exes.
I want to look at this next dust bucket baby father who is broke as a joke and likes to have kids he can't afford to provide for. And shout out to loyal subbie and loyal patron Yvette Him who shared this one with me. So let's pull up this post. Okay, and I'm going to zoom out a bit. So he's posting with his daughter, smiling with a big old Kool-Aid smile. And he says, my daughter thinks I'm rich. And as a father, that scares me because she don't know a broke nigga when she sees one. And he think this is just funny. See what I mean when I talk about these dust buckets? They have no shame. He think that it's just funny, like it's cool to bring children into this world, into poverty. That's what they do, though. That's what these dust bucket ass niggas do. They procreate and bring all these kids into this world and fail to take care of the children that they conceive. Child, I can't. So shout out to Vet again, who also shared this next one that I'm going to present to you all that further illustrates these failures' degeneracy. And this particular Nignog doesn't even know how many women he currently has pregnant right now. And I will warn you, if you don't speak Niggalese or if you're allergic to dust, this one will be particularly difficult for you to listen to. But I'll try my best to translate. So let's watch this and then we will talk through it.
Oh, really? And it's just everybody ending up pregnant all of a sudden.
You got a girl pregnant?
Okay, I think it's more than that, kid. Down there 5.
Twins?
I don't know.
5?
If on hood, but I don't know how many of them sisters really got the Crip Mac baby, kid. If they do, it's a beautiful blessing. You find me on neighborhood Crip, it's a beautiful blessing. So that means pretty much, I'm not gonna see with no sis. You find me?
So you might have 5 kids on the way. You nutted in 5 girls?
All princesses on rolling.
I just realized
I was talking too.
Yeah. Is this a real thing?
Babies are a blessing though, cuz baby mamas is a curse. Like 95% of the time on neighborhood Crip, keep it 55 straight, and 5% they something nifty on 50.
So you don't be wrapping it up when you do have sex?
I wish them bareback splash stitches on rolling Crip. I'm gonna keep it 55 straight. That's on hood. That's on hood. Better on rolling. Wow.
You ain't scared or nothing? You just get in there?
I mean, cuz like this, you fight me, she gonna have a baby or whatever on hood, but I'm just not. I mean, cuz like I'm just not fucking any sis that you fight me that just meet on the side of the road, cuz.
On Western.
Well, yeah. Yeah, shit like that, cuz road.
Because I don't know if Travzilla knows about this, but you recently had a son.
Y'all, who the fuck is sleeping with this animal? Who? Seriously. Like, he is disgusting. Talking about he don't know how many women he's impregnated. Child, I pray to white baby Jesus that all of his baby mamas are Becky's and non-black women. Because this ain't it, y'all. Child, I can't. So let's keep going. So we talked about how these dusties collectively are dust bucket failures, and they fail to be fathers. They fail to be providers as well. These failures are also idiotic and engaged in senseless crime. So I want to look at this dust bucket dusty loser who appears in court via Zoom and forgets to turn his camera off. So y'all gonna laugh when y'all see this picture. Ciao. And these niggas can't win for losing. Like, how you already gonna be in court for some bullshit, then show up in court on Zoom smoking weed, but forget to turn your camera off? What a big dummy. Okay, so let's look at this next dust bucket who can't win for losing, who shows up in traffic court online for a suspended license while he happens to be driving. And this is just ridiculous, but this further illustrates your dust bucket's idiotic ideology and lack of basic problem-solving skills and critical thinking skills.
Okay, are you driving right now?
Yeah.
You're suspended and you're in court. First of all, interrupting the court.
I'm not gonna drive. I'm parking somebody's car because they couldn't park. That's what I was doing. Hey, my car is it's a female car. Parking in the tight spot for me.
All right, I'm gonna need you to park your car and get out the car, okay?
You having a bad day? Just say that.
I'm not having a bad day until you started talking while driving at the same time that you're suspended. Okay. Are you driving right now?
Yeah.
You're suspended and you're in
These
court.
y'all, this makes my head hurt, y'all. Like, how stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Like, really, nigga? Just a bunch of degenerates. They ain't never got their license. That's something that I should have put in the bio section. These fools ain't never got their license. It's always suspended. So it doesn't surprise me that this dust bucket has a suspended license. But it's like, fool, you couldn't pull over and hop in the back seat for 5 minutes to attend court. Just dumb. Just dumb. These dust buckets can't win for losing. Oh, Lord. I can't believe some of y'all actually still mess with these fools. I got so many in my Patreon and so many who watch the channel who say that y'all are dating and married to dusties. I don't understand how y'all can tolerate, how y'all can endure this bull crap. Because this is just pathetic. It's like a bunch of remedial children. Child. Okay. So I want to get into this next clip, and shout out to AA who shared this with me. That shows another dusty dust bucket who calls into a dating show while incarcerated, y'all. Okay, so let's watch this.
What you do for a living?
Well, as you can see, right, I'm in prison right now, so what I was doing for a living was illegal. You feel me? Oh yeah.
No.
I get out this October though.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. You are in jail right now?
Yeah.
Show me the cell. I don't believe it. No, the bars. Show me the bars.
Oh, ain't no bars.
Oh my God, you're really in jail. How are you on this show in jail?
Don't tell nobody. I'm just fucking with you. They got phones in them motherfuckers. You got about $1,500, $2,000, you can buy your phone.
Wait. Okay, I'm trying to understand. So, wait, boy, I can't hook nobody up with a person in jail?
Yes, you can. Cause look, I come home this October. I just want somebody to talk to me right now. You feel me? It's just like, you feel me? So many female goddamn, like, I did 3 years, but I done had goddamn a couple females leave me. Don't even want to fuck with a nigga. They think a nigga about to get life while I'm in holding and all this shit. I get 3 years. Ain't they shitty love? I don't want to mess with no female. I don't want to mess with me.
So you get out in October.
Yeah.
So you want a girl that you can talk to after October.
Yeah, and now as well, you feel me? If she could talk to me now, you know what I'm saying? She humble enough, you know what I'm saying, that she could talk to me now. I know she got down, you know what I'm saying? I know I could really deal with her. And she ain't gonna want to come. When I get out there, I'm still gonna be up. I still got a little money while I'm in here. So when I get out there, I'm still gonna be up, you feel me? Oh. So she can deal with a nigga now. She can deal with a nigga when the nigga get out.
That's true. But how was she get in contact with you now?
I got a phone, don't I? She gave my Instagram.
Okay, so ladies, he's out in October. We're not judgmental on this show. I don't know if I can recommend you because you are in jail. I'm just being honest. That would be a deal breaker for me. But we have women that might be understanding and they might be willing to get to know you.
Right.
You do look, you know what? I can see an innocence in you. Have you learned your lesson?
Yeah.
So when you get out of jail, what are you going to do?
Well, I got a whole plan up for the forklift, and I'm trying to get in the forklift, you know what I'm saying, learn the industry of transporting that way, you feel me? And I want to own my own trucking company. You know what I'm saying? I got money for a truck right now, you feel me? They don't want number 15,000. I got money for a truck, but I want to learn, you know what I'm saying, the transporting company on a lower level, you know what I'm saying? Then once I get my CDLs, then I can really do the trucking.
Okay, boo. Give everybody your Instagram name. Ooh, look. See, that was God. I just heard thunder in it just hit. As soon as you say your name, that was God telling me up from the heavens above to watch out.
Oh, Lord. Y'all.
Yes, you can. Cause look.
What the F is this, y'all? What the F is this? Mammies, y'all bad out here. Y'all down bad. All this man has to his name is 3 hots and a cot, and he's calling it to a dating show. But this is how entitled these fools are. Y'all done coddled these dust buckets so much, despite their failures and shortcomings. Y'all done called these men kangs, despite their dismal accomplishments so much, that they feel comfortable and emboldened enough trying to date while in effing prison. Talking about he get out in October and he's getting his CDL. I told y'all, Dusties look at getting a CDL like they getting a law degree or something. Like they done won the Nobel Peace Prize because they got a CDL. Child, if a man's aspirations in life are to get a CDL, that's a red flag, y'all. Good God. Okay, so let's get to this last one. So we know that dust buckets are failures and they're broke. They're lazy too. So instead of working, they rather rob and steal and engage in legal activity like this Dusty did in order to take care of themselves. So let's watch this next dust bucket who tries to rob a store instead of getting a damn job, but ends up getting checked by Brad. So let's watch this and then we will talk through. Child, let's watch that again because it was a quick clip. So the Dusties are walking in the store with the gun. Brad is quick thinking and he takes the gun and they run away. So we know that Dusties are failures, but we know that Brad is a protector and a provider. So his instincts kicked in. Apparently he was a military trained man. He didn't even work there, y'all. He's not even an employee. He could have just left the store like, yeah, go ahead, handle y'all business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But he said, no, my job is to protect my community. I'm going to F this dusty broke boy up. And he did. These dust buckets can't win for losing, y'all. But this is your dusty dust bucket. Just remedial. Just degenerate as fuck. And like our good sis said, the attorney at the beginning, collectively, these men are failures. So again, dust buckets are lazy. They're broke. They're going to rob and steal for resources instead of getting off their asses and earning them. They're stupid. This is why they're uneducated and they keep boasting and their biggest flex is to get a CDL license. They 60 years old bragging about finally owning a home in a middle-class neighborhood. Child, even though that fool was 1 foot in their damn grave, he bragging about having a house. They're also womanizers and deadbeat fathers. We looked at a few broke Dusties who, for whatever reason, decided to conceive children into this world with reckless abandon. The one old Dusty got 3 damn kids and 3 baby mamas. None of them married. Didn't marry any of them. The other one talking about he broke. He feel bad for his daughter because she can't recognize a broke nigga when she see one. This is just a damn fool, y'all. This is so foolish. Child. Stay away from your dusty dust bucket, y'all. Please divest. All right. That's all I got. Until next time. See you guys. Bye.
Fellas, if y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.